Hey guys, it's Allie with Jeff Belzers, and today I'm so excited to take you on a tour of the 2024 Wagoneer S. Now this is a brand new model offering through Jeep, and it's the first fully electric Jeep on the market. It looks a little bit different than the regular gas Wagoneer, so let's take a look at the design. Here the Wagoneer S has an illuminated 7-slot grille, which makes it really stand out at night, and you also will have LED headlamps, fog lamps, and taillights. And just the whole vehicle is a lot more rounded than its gas counterpart. This Wagoneer S Launch Edition has 20-inch gloss black painted wheels, as well as a two-tone roof and black badging. Something else that I really love about the Wagoneer S is that while most EVs have flush door handles, this one kind of has its own spin. So you can open it by grabbing the little handle underneath here, and to lock it, if you have the key on you, you can press this button and it'll lock all the doors. Moving on back, we have our charging port here, which you just access by pushing in and opening up. And continuing on, we have this really cool aerodynamic spoiler back here, as well as a light bar that spans the entire width of the car that lights up when you start it or brake. All right, before we head inside, let's talk about battery and range. The Wagoneer S has a 400-volt lithium-ion battery and matching 250 kilowatt motors. With this, you'll get about 300 miles of range with 600 horsepower. Also, the Wagoneer S goes 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds, which is faster than any of its competitors. And underneath the hood, where the engine usually is, we have a front trunk, or a frunk. And actually, this one's pretty big. At the time of this recording, when you purchase a Wagoneer S, you have two options with Jeep's free-to-move charge package. The first one is $600 in charging credits to use throughout the United States to charge your vehicle. The second is to receive a level 2 EV home charging station. You'd still have to pay for installation of that, but at least you get half of that covered. We're here inside the 2024 Wagoneer S Launch Edition, and the seats up here are crazy. They are a really nice leatherette material. Both the passenger and the driver will have heated and ventilated seats, as well as massaging seats. Yes, you heard that right. I said massaging seats. They have 12-way power adjustable for both the driver and passenger, and they even have memory seats for the front driver and the passenger. Up here, we also have this really nice ambient lighting that goes throughout the entire cabin, and you can even customize it to whatever color that you want. And this is really similar to what we saw in the 2024 Charger EV. So if you haven't seen that video, be sure to check out that link in the description below. Moving on, we have this really nice steering wheel here in the Wagoneer S, and it's really performance-esque as it has the flat top and bottom. It's the same material as the seats. For the driver, we have an 11-inch display screen, all digital and heads-up display. So inside the Wagoneer S, there's 45 inches of screen, which is completely insane. So for the driver, there's 11 inches, as we discussed before. In the middle for the infotainment screen, we have 12.3 inches up here where you're going to have your radio, your navigation, your comfort, your vehicle info, all of that good stuff. And also they have quick buttons here, or touch buttons, that will give you your heated seat, cooled seat, heated steering wheel, all of that, so you can quickly access it. Then if we keep moving down, we have another screen that is solely for the purpose of your massaging seat. So you can control your driver and passenger massage here. So we can turn it on, and there's different options and the intensity of it, and you also have quick access to your comfort here for your climate. For the fourth and final screen on the Wagoneer S, we have the passenger display screen that can be turned on with this little touch button here. Over there, you can do a plethora of things as the passenger. You can control the climate, you can look at the navigation, you can change the radio station. You can even watch a show if you have something with an HDMI cord that you can plug in, and it's just crazy. Another little hidden feature here in the Wagoneer S is underneath our massaging seat exclusive screen, there is more storage, and there is actually 2 USB-C ports and an HDMI port for the passenger display. There's actually a lot of room in here as well. We have 2 cup holders and our push to start button, which is identical to the one that we saw in the Charger Daytona EV. We also have our drive modes and a couple of other driving buttons over here. Underneath here we have a little bit of space, and our wireless charger is right here. So you're going to sit your phone that way into the wireless charger. In this Wagoneer S, you'll see a dual pane panoramic sunroof up top. And to get out of this car, it's very similar again to the 24 Charger EV. And there is a button right here that you can press, or there's a manual lever. So you just press the button and it opens the door for you. In the second row of the Wagoneer S, on the door, we are continuing this ambient lighting that matches the front. And another thing to note is that the passengers have to get out with this button as well. There is no lever. The biggest difference between the Wagoneer S and the gas Wagoneer is that the Wagoneer S is just a 2-row vehicle, where the Wagoneer gas version is a 3-row vehicle. So this one that we're looking at is the 5-passenger version. And back here in the second row, your passengers will be really, really comfy because they have heated and ventilated seats in these 2 outboard seats, which is in a class of its own. Your outboard seats will also have your latch car seat anchors, and all 3 seats on the back have the tethers. They also have cup holders with their armrest. And back here we have the vents on the middle console, your controls here for your heated and cooled seats, 2 USB ports, and a regular household outlet. We're here in the back of the Wagoneer S, and to open it, we're going to either use our key fob by pressing this button twice, or we're going to reach underneath here and click this button. So there's actually a lot of cargo space back here. With the second row up, there's 30.6 cubic feet of cargo space, or about 3.5 by 3.5 feet of space. And with the second row down, you get 64 cubic feet of cargo space. And there's just a little bit of additional space underneath this floor mat here. So you just lift this back, lift this up. And right now it's got all of our charging stuff in here, but there is a little bit more space down here if you need to store anything. And to close the tailgate, we're either going to use our key fob or use this button right here. This Launch Edition Jeep Wagoneer S doesn't have any additional options available for ordering, so every single safety feature that you can think of is probably on here. There's adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, proximity key, forward collision alert. Literally a whole plethora of safety options are standard on this vehicle. Right now, the Wagoneer S only comes in 2 different trim levels, the Launch Edition and the Limited. The Launch Edition starts at $70,795 MSRP, and the Limited, which is only available in the 2025 model year, starts at $65,200. At the time of this recording, there are some pretty great incentives on these Wagoneer S's. So if you're interested in learning more about those, make sure that you stop by our Jeff Belzer's locations in Roseville and New Prague, where our Jeep stores are. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel for more Road Ready with Allie content, and like this video, and let us know in the comments what car do you want to see me tour next. We'll see you next time, guys.